and welcome to Bespoke Architects Daily Pinup. My name is Nicole Walters. I'm a director at Bespoke Architects, and I'm about to show you what made our boards at Bespoke HQ Pinterest account today. Let me start over here with this little gallery of a school. An amazing combination of external materials. So we have solid brick broken up by exposed concrete structure, and then we have this open brick screen. I really thought that was a beautiful play for what could be basically a plain parapet wall, and how the continuity of the material, but then the change to the open screen really makes a difference to this elevation. Next across the list, we have this beautiful bathtub. I thought it was wonderful that it had a window view, but the idea of a skylight directly above a bathtub is very appealing to me. We did do it in Bespoke Renovation 7 in South Geelong. We did a similar thing, skylight over a bath. It's amazing to sit back, look up and see sky. From the same project, Gallery of WAC Home and Office, the staircase. Now this staircase I pinned because it has a solid balustrade, so that means it's not wire, it's glass, it's a solid plaster wall. But around that staircase, it's a half-height wall, which allows a lot of light to get into the staircase and then into the floor below. I really liked that solution. The external of that house I felt was an interesting solution to houses built on slopes and how you deal with that. So this is actually, from the higher level, would appear as a 2-story house, and from the lower level it's a 3-story house. We just finished renovating a house built in the 1940s here in Geelong that had that same philosophy. You came in at the back on one level and then below was another level. Just be mindful of that design solution. It does mean that anything at the rear of that floor level is actually not getting any natural daylight of its own, or very limited. And I pinned this image from that same property to show the continuity, or the use of that same material for a wall cladding, a ceiling cladding and a floor cladding. We're actually standing in an outside area looking toward the front door there, and really liked that. Also really liked the LED strip lighting that's washing down the timber wall panel at the back of that image. So just thought that was a beautiful use of material. Another staircase that caught my eye, this one, commercial application obviously, but the use of colour in this really brightens that staircase up. So we're inside a concrete tilt panel structure. We've got the solid structure of a stair above us. We're relying on artificial light in this staircase, but the choice to do a yellow staircase really makes it pop and really makes it inviting. So it is a nice solution. Haven't seen that done residentially very frequently, but certainly for a commercial application I really liked that. The Gallery of the Granier Remold, design of Dengpang City, the roof form, that curve, the repetitive curve form and all that lighting, just beautiful image that. A different gallery today, and this one I pinned it for the screening. So that to me looks like a Rio screen, or could be replicated using steel reinforcement that we would use in concrete slabs in a vertical application, and then they've tied on these little plaques and people were drawing on them. So I really liked that as a potential screen solution. Could be used residentially in a garden, and you could grow a creeper up it, or again you could tie some plating to it and make it a more solid structure. The Gallery of the Woman House, I pinned this particular image for the treatment, window furnishing treatment. So the last couple of videos I've pinned, it's been curtains or window furnishings recessed up into the ceiling. This is an application where we don't recess into the ceiling. We're actually down, but we've got a plaster pelmet, a very plain pelmet up at the ceiling, concealing those fixings for those window furnishings. Not perhaps as elegant as the in-ceiling solution, but for a renovation project where it's just impossible to get up in that ceiling and you still want to give that illusion of a really tall room by running the window furnishings to the ceiling, I quite liked that as a simple solution. It does provide an opportunity, if you make that cavity wide enough behind that pelmet, to run either feature LED lighting or potentially heating and cooling, vertical or linear slot grills up in that pelmet as well. That is the exterior of the Woman House. Really interesting way to elevate. So this is a flat block. We don't normally see this solution done on a flat block. We normally see it done on a curve, on a sloping site rather. But the use of the sort of, I guess, the stilts, we see that a lot in Queensland architecture. Here in Australia, where we're trying to get the cool air circulation underneath the house. But I quite enjoy that as a visual to look at. I don't know maintenance wise whether I'd want to live with it, but you know, each to their own. The gallery of the Pathé foundation, I mean, that material, the curved roof form, it's just stunning. And then it's got this big skylight here, and underneath that skylight, the bookcase. I thought that was an amazing image to look at. And I think it helps that the exposed roof structure is leading my eye in this image straight to that bookcase. And I'm a fan of a built-in bookcase, so I just thought that, and even the shape is just stunning. And then the gallery of the House of Fenno, I hope I'm saying that correctly. This kitchen, love it. So it's stainless steel. There's elements on casters, and then the exposed red powder-coated frame. Just a beautiful combination of materials, and then the detailing where they've got that shadow line created with the red steel underneath those bench tops. It's really lovely detailing. The gallery of House of Fenno again. The wall material, the internal wall material, which is a tile application. I'm really enjoying that. And almost a similar looking product is this mid-century house in Palm Springs. The horizontal element of the really slim bricks above that fireplace. I thought that was a really nice fireplace solution. We can see a pelmet here that's assumably got uplighting to the ceiling concealed behind that, and then we can see the exposed window furnishing. So unlike the concealed up in the ceiling or the concealed behind the pelmet, the other option obviously is to just do an exposed pleat track there. This particular image was pinned for the use of screens on the external. I really liked that. I mean, it's more of a tropical climate application rather than it's sort of a cooler climate application, but it allows you to open and close the spaces and provides a play of depth. So that's why that one made the board. And the interior of that same house, the kitchen, I really liked the color palette. It's a very warm kitchen. It still has the white sort of cleanliness feel of the white bench tops, but then they've added the warmth of the timber in the open shelving and behind, and then the cool color of the island bench top. But it's a lovely palette of materials for a kitchen. And if you zoom in on that image, you'll actually see a blue grain through the white, whether that be marble, reconstituted stone, or a Corian, I'm not sure, but it is just a beautiful palette. And then that same mid-century fireplace that we saw here, we see that same brickwork at the front entry there. So they were the items of interest that have made it to the Bespoke HQ Pinterest board today. If you are looking for more content on YouTube to watch our own project, the Bespoke Derbyshire House number 4 video is up. As you can see, that is an interesting play of material and form on that particular project. We did use parapets and gable forms on the outside. That's the view from the street. You'll see it's a very solid and very closed-in view from the street, but definitely worth a look. It is a full-time house that's lived in Ocean Grove. So I hope you can join me for the next episode of the Bespoke Architects Daily Pinup. Until then, if you are interested in seeing any more of this particular Pinterest content, it is at Pinterest Bespoke Architects HQ. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.